Put a foot to it and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCLA's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early, to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early. And
there he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a nice looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Spears. Got the back over the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Third and goal for the offense. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So BYU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his key.
And the defense, got him at the 27. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play in a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just two.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Spears. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab outside. Off and running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Washington is in major trouble today. The folks out there in Seattle are heading for the exits with more determination than a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. They're trailing by 14 to Boise State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about turning it on? Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Goes to the option. He's in open space downfield. Got the first down and more. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back on the option, the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Bobo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. BYU with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. These DBs going to give a little cushion. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
With the catch, it's Ellington. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Spears. Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Bruins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
29.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a crease, it's Daniels. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long, it's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Now they'll run it on the toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Just needs a crack to get a return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Spears. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Give to the big fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 5 over Boise State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Here comes the heat. Across the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. BYU lines up quickly.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Got his man in the middle. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen in college football, and they will certainly need one here. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
They'll start this drive from the... Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Off play action. Here's a heat. The short hands. It's Paul. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Ellington.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. How about that catch and toe tap to get the 1st down? The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Have to be expeditious now. A minute to play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
No gain on the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And this offense is trying to make something happen. You're down later in the game, but this defense is having none of it. 2 sacks in a row.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game, 28-21.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.